Hello everyone, welcome back to Real Raw Reviews with Nettie and Ian. It's been a while since I've done some videos. I have been thoroughly in my books, been reading. I have to first just say thank you to my friend for making this shirt for me. Tag labels, I will be putting her link in the comments. So today I wanted to talk about, I'm talking about a book, but I'm also talking about an author in general, Ashley Antoinette. Now, I love Ashley Antoinette. I've been reading her books for a while. I haven't really read a lot of them lately. The first book I read was Moth to a Flame. That was in 2014, 2015. Phenomenal read. Recently read Prada Plan. I've read the Ethics series. I have not read Butterfly series. I've read Jaquavis Coleman, their husband, wife. Something to that extent. I've read the first 4 books of the Cartel series. I have read The Day the Streets Stood Still by Jaquavis Coleman, which was phenomenal. I read The Streets Have No Queen, or it was The Streets Have No King. One of the ones I did a video on as well. And first I want to say this book had a great storyline, but I am starting to realize that if I read a book or two of hers now compared to when I was reading them heavily years ago, even last year, I really don't want to read too many additional books out of a series. Like, I can't say that I will finish this series for a couple reasons. I will say this book was good, but there are a lot of triggers. Abuse, rape. There's just a lot happening in this book to one of the little girls at a very, very, very young age. So just wanted to let them know that there is a trigger. I know a lot of people ask for if there's triggers in books and stuff, and it's something I recently learned about, because I've never thought about triggers for people with books and stuff, but there are a lot of triggers that just stuck out to me as just being a mom. But I am noticing with her books, and even with Jaquavis books, that it's becoming very repetitive. The overall storyline, the theme that reoccurs in all of the books. And when I read this one, I immediately thought the first book of the Cartel, the first few books. I also thought about Moth to a Flame. And not saying that can't occur, but it's to the point where it's just like there's no depth. For me, I need depth. Granted, you will be like, oh my goodness, but I got to the last couple of pages and was just like, okay, I get it, because sometimes I do feel that a lot of the stuff is drawn out in her books. Now, again, if you've never read her books, like I said, great. But reading this one compared to when I read Moth to a Flame, and even when I read the first 4 books of the Cartel series, and it's not there anymore for me. I can't say that I'll read Butterfly. Ethics series was good. I will say that. I just feel that with her books now, she drags them out, and it's just the series that drags out. And like I said, even a couple of the pages is just like, can we get to it? And I'm very big on depth when I read. It's just a lot of things that I look for when I'm reading, and how I feel, how it makes me feel, things of that nature. Again, it was a good storyline. The book wasn't horrible, but I'm at a place I can tell with certain books, it's just like, eh. So I definitely say, if you haven't, I don't think this was one of the best works, in my opinion, by her. Moth to a Flame, I feel, will forever be the top work I've read by her. Moth to a Flame was phenomenal. Again, I read the first 4 books of the Cartel series, but then it got to the point it was just like, I can't keep reading it because you're going on and on and on, and the storylines and this and then that. I know there are a lot of people that like her books and things of that nature, so feel free to give me some feedback on your thoughts on her books, even this one. Like I said, I would like to know what happens with Yaya and the other girl. I forgot her name that fast. Leah, that's her name. So yeah, if you've read her books, by all means, give me some feedback, but I can't say that I'm at a place where I will continue reading her books. Maybe even Jaquavis's. Some of his books, they would have to come out with some brand new material, maybe a different storyline, but the storylines are getting old. It's just my personal opinion. So definitely let me know. Let me know some of your favorite books by her, all in all. But that's just my thoughts on Ashley Antoinette. That was my thought on the Prada Plan, at least the first book. If I do happen to read another book out of the series, I'll be sure to do a review. But at this moment, I can't say I will do or read any additional books right now at this moment, unless something really catches my eye. So again, I thank you for joining me. I thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming back. By all means, check out any additional videos I have. I've done a video on the day the streets have no king. It's the streets have no queen. It's one of the two I did on an earlier video. By all means, please feel free to let me know your thoughts. Again, check out my friend Tag Labels, and I will be tagging her. This is custom made too. She custom made, so whatever you may want on some shirts, hoodies, whatever, she will do it for you. Again, thank you all for tuning in. You have a good one. Thank you.